Namaskara, welcome to StudyIQ. I am Shruti Bennur. Today we are going to study about Karnataka Current Affairs September month 2018. StudyIQ is selling pendrive courses for various government exams. There is a pendrive course for Karnataka Public Service Commission also, and Karnataka GK is available in both Kannada and English languages. For more details, you can log on to StudyIQ website. Here is the list of Karnataka Current Affairs September 2018. In this video, we are going to study about Bagair Hukum scheme, land conversion. The process of land conversion has become online now. We are going to study about this in detail in this video. And Good Samaritan Bill. Karnataka is going to become the first state in India to implement such law. Let us study in detail about this Samaritan Bill. Tiger and Lion Safari at Hampi. Hampi is the World Heritage Site recognized by Unesco. Sloth bear conservation. Central teams visit Kodagu to assess the damage caused by destructive floods. And there are 4 air polluted cities in Karnataka identified under National Clean Air Program. Karnataka is opposing to declare Western Ghats as eco-sensitive zone. This is a very important current affair. About My Suraksha mobile application, and Samsung recently opened world's biggest store in Bengaluru, and Indian Institute of Science, which is in Bengaluru, is in news. It is in the list of Times World's University Ranking 2019. And 2 airports of Karnataka, Bengaluru International Airport, that is Kempegoda International Airport, and Mangaluru International Airport, both are in news. We shall study about Aero Show also, which is going to be held in Bengaluru in 2019 February. And recently in Bengaluru, Southern Zonal Council meeting was held. Let us see which all issues were resolved in this meeting. Ayushman Bharat call center inaugurated in Bengaluru. These are the current affairs of Karnataka, September 2018. We shall study about all these current affairs in detail in this video. Here is the first news. See, there are some instances where some auto drivers refuse to go on hire. They harass the passengers, assault the passengers. Passengers encounter trouble with auto or cab drivers. To check such instances, Mysore City Police have come up with wonderful initiative to make the passengers' journey safe and smooth. That is use of technology in policing. Mysore City Police have come up with My Suraksha app. Mysore plus Suraksha. They have combined these 2 words and they have named it as My Suraksha app. This app ensures the safety and security of auto and cab passengers. When passengers download this app on their smartphones, they can scan the QR code printed on autos or cabs. QR code. This is quick response code. This will be printed on the autos and cabs. This will have the details of vehicle and also the driver. Let us see how this app works. If the passenger encounter any trouble with auto or cab drivers, they can press the SOS button. SOS button. See, SOS button is a panic alarm. This is designed to assist in alerting the police in emergency situations where a threat to person exists. When this SOS button is pressed by that passenger, all the details will be transmitted to the police control room. Now the police, after receiving alert message, they track the location of the passenger through GPS, Global Positioning System, and they rush to the rescue of the passenger. This is how this app works. See, this app, My Suraksha app, is ready, but it is not yet available to the public. Police will make it available to the public after collecting all the details of all the autos and cabs that are operating in Mysore city, so that their QR codes are generated and displayed on the vehicles. Here is the next news. Just 2 months ago, outside New Delhi, Samsung company opened world's biggest smartphone plant. And now in Bengaluru, it has opened its store, and this is world's biggest store. Here the customers can pre-book the home theater zone at the experience center for watching movies and shows. It has the service center for phones and high-speed public Wi-Fi. And it also has home appliance zone. THE, Times Higher Education. Times Higher Education has released World University Rankings 2019 on 26 September, and our Indian Institute of Science, which is in Bengaluru, has secured number one position among Indian universities in that list. This ISC was founded by Jamshedji Tata. ISC is number one among Indian universities. When you compare the universities which are located in Asia, China has the best university in Asia. And here is the list of world's best universities. Top 5 university in the World University Ranking 2019. University of Oxford is in the number one position, followed by University of Cambridge, Stanford University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, California Institute of Technology. Here is the next news. Friends, India is going green. Many steps have already been taken by the government towards this. We are concentrating on using renewable sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy and all instead of using fossil fuels. Meanwhile, we are also trying to reduce the use of paper. Save paper, save trees is the common slogan that we hear. Everything is getting digitalized to give paperless experience. Now here is the question. Which is the first governmental enterprise to go paperless in India? Indian Railway, IRCTC. Indian Railway is the first governmental enterprise to go paperless. This e-ticket booking started in 2011. IRCTC introduced a mechanism wherein passengers were not required to carry a physical copy of their tickets. We don't carry tickets, right, while traveling in train. SMS will be sent to our registered mobile number. Only thing is we have to carry the original photo ID proof. That's enough. IRCTC gave this paperless travel experience to its passengers. And now, nearly 7 years later, Bengaluru International Airport has decided to take a step in the similar direction. Now, Bengaluru Airport is going to use face recognition technology instead of ticket by 2019. This is to give paperless experience to the air travelers. All these days, air travelers used to carry air tickets, which is a piece of a paper, and they used to enter airport. Now, Bengaluru Airport is going to adopt this face recognition technology. After adopting this technology, air travelers are not required to carry air tickets. They will have the paperless experience. Only your Aadhaar number, mobile numbers are required for booking tickets. The most important point is that Bengaluru Airport will become the first airport in the country to have an end-to-end solution for paperless air travel. Now, how does this face recognition technology work? See, this technology identifies a person by analyzing patterns based on the person's facial textures and shape. First, you need to get yourself registered with Airport Authority. There will be a designated portal for that. Step-by-step procedure is given here. First step is you have to register your name, email ID, mobile number, ID proof on designated portal. One-time verification at the airport is must. And if you use Aadhaar as ID proof, then verification can be done online. The third step is your photo has to be added to your Digi Yatra profile. I'll explain about this Digi Yatra project in the coming slides. Third step is your photo has to be added to your Digi Yatra profile and an ID number should be generated. This ID number is needed while booking tickets. Scan QR code and undergo facial recognition before entering the airport. Facial ID along with ticket PNR is made into a single token. Carry out self-check-in, drop baggage and access security and embarkation area with facial scan. This is the procedure. Here is one more important point. The airport operator has inked a deal with this Lisbon-based biometric solution service provider, Visionbox, to implement this technology at the airport. You should remember the name of the company. This is for the domestic travelers, okay? This face recognition technology is for the domestic travelers, those who travel inside India. Only your Aadhaar number and mobile numbers are acquired here. And I already said it's a part of Digi Yatra project. Now, what is this Digi Yatra project? It's a central government scheme. This is to ensure completely digital flying experience. Digital experience for air travelers through Digi Yatra platform. It's an industry-led initiative to give paperless service to the air travelers. See, please study in detail about this Digi Yatra project. This project stands on 4 pillars. This Digi Yatra project is very important for the exam. Due to time constraints, I am not covering it in detail in this video. Please go for a self-study. Okay, here is the next news. See, we studied about Bengaluru International Airport, that is Kempegowda International Airport. Now, let us study about the Mangaluru International Airport. Before that, I would like to give information about Airports Authority of India, AAI. It's an aviation company. This comes under Ministry of Civil Aviation. Who is the current Minister of Civil Aviation? Shri Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu. Airports Authority of India comes under Ministry of Civil Aviation and it is responsible for creating, upgrading, maintaining and managing civil aviation infrastructure in India. It provides air traffic management services over Indian airspace and adjoining oceanic areas. Now the news is that this Airport Authority of India has signed Memorandum of Agreement with Government of Karnataka to enhance Mangaluru International Airport. This is Mangaluru International Airport. Please observe this map. Bajpayee Airport. Mangaluru International Airport is near Bajpayee. Bajpayee is around 13 kilometers away from Mangaluru city. There are 2 international airports in Karnataka state. One is Kempegowda International Airport, which is in Bengaluru, and the second one is this Mangaluru International Airport. Mangaluru International Airport is the second busiest airport in Karnataka. Now, this Airport Authority of India has signed Memorandum of Agreement with Karnataka state government to enhance the Mangaluru Airport. And here is the list of technological upgradation of this airport. These details are not very important, I'll just read out. See, according to Airport Authority of India, Mangaluru International Airport is to get advanced air navigation aids and advanced security system. The airport will have advanced instrument landing system, radar and Doppler VHF omnidirectional radio range navigational aids. In addition to this, it will be aided with threat containment vehicle to handle bombs and central air traffic flow management facility. Also, the safety basic strip of runway is to be widened. They are planning to widen the runway. Here is the runway. And in the second phase, part parallel taxi track is to be constructed. The estimated cost is of rupees 121 crore and about 36 acres of land from the state government is required for this enhancement in the airport. And 3 more aircraft parking bays is to built. See, with this image I'm just trying to show the aircraft parking bays. Here the aircrafts are parked. 3 more aircraft parking bays is to build in the airport at an estimated cost of 7 crore rupees. It would help provide night parking facilities to airlines at the airport. Okay, we studied about both the airports, Bengaluru International Airport and Mangaluru International Airport. Now here is the news on Aero Show. Air India show to be held in Bengaluru in February 2019. The show will be held between February 20 and 24 at Yelahanka Air Force Station in Bengaluru. First of all, what is this Aero Show? Aero Show is the show at which aircraft perform aerial displays. Please observe these images. Here the aircrafts are performing aerial displays. And this Aero India, this show has emerged as one of the world's most important and largest military aviation exhibitions. It is nothing but an exhibition of aircrafts. Aero Show is nothing but exhibition of aircrafts. Aircrafts means aeroplane, helicopter or any other machine that is capable of flight is called as aircraft. Such shows, aero shows, will provide an opportunity for exchange of information, ideas, and new developments in aviation industry. And this show is considered as Asia's largest aerospace exhibition. The first edition of this aero show was held in 1996. See, basically, manufacturers of aircrafts and buyers meet here. Military aircrafts are different and civil aircrafts are different. In this show, many military and civil aircrafts as well as aerospace products will be displayed. And why? Why Bengaluru for this show? See, Bengaluru is the hub for defense and aviation majors of the country. And certainly, Bengaluru is the most suitable place to conduct this show. Okay, this is the official website of Ministry of Defense. Here is the question: who is the current Defense Minister of India? Srimati Nirmala Sita Raman, Honorable Raksha Mantri. Okay, here you are seeing the beautiful pictures of Hampi. Hampi was the capital of Vijayanagara Empire. There are many ruined temples here. Major attraction is this Saptaswara musical pillars. Music comes out of this. And it is recognized as Unesco's World Heritage Site. Hampi is recognized as Unesco's World Heritage Site. Hampi is in Ballari district of Karnataka. Hampi is the tourist place and lakhs of tourists visit Hampi every year. Now the tourists can add one more site of Hampi to their itinerary, that is safari. See, safari means group of people go to the forest to observe wild animals in their natural habitat. Now the news is that state's third tiger and lion safari will soon open near Hampi in Ballari district. See, this is the third tiger and lion safari in the state. Then which are the first two? First such safari was opened at Bannerghatta Biological Park, and second safari was opened at Tyavarekoppa in Shimoga district, and Hampi is going to get state's third tiger and lion safari in November. Please observe this logo of Zoo Authority of Karnataka, Mysuru. Zoo Authority of Karnataka is the caretaker of zoos in Karnataka state. This Zoo Authority of Karnataka came up with idea of establishing a new zoo and carnivore and herbivore safari closer to Hampi. 4 tigers from Mysore Zoo and 4 lions from Bannerghatta Lion Safari will be shifted here. These new safaris are expected to serve as conservation education centers on wildlife because Hampi gets lakhs of tourists every year. Here is one question: how many UNESCO World Heritage Sites are there in Karnataka state? Please comment your answer. Here is one additional information. See, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Zoological Park is at Hampi. Please remember the name of this zoological park. It is at Hampi. There is also a herbivore safari here. These were established in November 2017 at Kamalapura in Bilikal West Reserve Forest area. This is 10 kilometers from Hampi. Next news is about sloth bears. See, sloth bear is an insectivorous bear, feeds on insect. They are honey lovers. Sloth bear species is native to our Indian subcontinent. Most important point is that this sloth bear is listed as vulnerable species, vulnerable on IUCN Red List, mainly because of habitat loss and degradation. What is this IUCN? International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. It is an international organization working in the field of nature conservation and sustainable use of natural resources. Where's the headquarters? Switzerland. See, for the conservation of this sloth bear, Daroji Sloth Bear Sanctuary was created. Please observe this map. Here is the Daroji Sloth Bear Sanctuary. It is in Ballari district. It is just 15 kilometers from Hampi. This was created exclusively for the conservation of sloth bears. This was established in 1994. Please remember, this is Asia's first such reserve. established in 8,272 hectare forest area. This sanctuary has in recent years become one of the main attractions for tourists who visit Hampi. This is 15 kilometers away from Hampi and 50 kilometers from Ballari city. This sanctuary had more than 80 bears. Now the news is that number of sloth bears have increased in the last couple of years and the forest department will soon undertake a survey to confirm their numbers. But insiders estimate there may be around 150 sloth bears here. Next news. So you all know that recently our coffee land, Kodagu, was hit by destructive floods. Now the central government has sent teams to Kodagu and coastal districts to assess floods and landslips. Horticulture crops on 39,000 hectares in Dakshina Kannada have been destroyed in heavy rains, and district administration has estimated total losses at 213 crores. It's a huge loss. Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy had sought an immediate release of 2,000 crore from center. 2,000 crore from center to help rebuild Kodagu and other parts of Malnad region which were ravaged by floods and landslips in August month. Under the National Clean Air Program, several air polluted cities across the country were identified. This program identified four cities of Karnataka: Bengaluru, Davangere, Kalburgi, Hubballi, Dharwad. See, Hubballi, Dharwad are the twin cities. Bengaluru, Davangere, Kalburgi, and Hubballi, Dharwad as air polluted cities. Now, the local body should take an action plan to curb this air pollution, right? So, CPCB, that is Central Pollution Control Board, had directed them to come up with action plans to address the situation. CPCB had directed all the air polluted cities across the country to come up with action plans to address the situation, but the four cities of Karnataka yet to submit action plan on tackling pollution in Karnataka. Under this National Clean Air Program, these four cities of Karnataka were categorized as non-attainment areas. Non-attainment area is an area considered to have air quality worse than the national ambient air quality standards. So these four cities of Karnataka are air polluted. Here is the most important current affair. Karnataka to oppose centre's notification declaring Western Ghats as eco-sensitive. Why Karnataka is opposing? What is the stand of Karnataka on this issue? Before that, let us understand the importance of these Western Ghats and the meaning of this eco-sensitive area. Then let us come back to this news. See, here is the definition. Eco-sensitive area or ecologically sensitive zones refer to those areas which have been notified by Ministry of Environment, Forests and Climate Change as areas around the wildlife sanctuaries, national parks and protected areas as requiring more protection due to their sensitiveness. Here is the logo of Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. See, these eco-sensitive areas are the areas which are biologically and ecologically rich, valuable and unique. And these are largely irreplaceable if destroyed. So Western Ghats are considered as eco-sensitive areas because Western Ghats are economically important and ecologically also important. This is the meaning of eco-sensitive area. Now the importance of Western Ghats. See, Western Ghats are also called as Sahyadri Mountains or Great Escarpment of India. Please observe this map. Western Ghats run parallel to the western coast of Indian Peninsula. Western Ghats are the forested hills. They are considered as biodiversity hotspots and they occupy portions of 6 states. Which are those 6 states? Western Ghats are in 6 states: Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. 44 districts and 142 taluks of these states are in Western Ghats. Western Ghats are the home of many endangered plants and animals. Here are some of the species, endangered species. There are 13 national parks here. Please observe this map. There are 13 national parks and 3 important rivers of South India, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri, flow in Western Ghats. Developmental activities and conservation of nature. Developmental activities include mining, construction. We need to cut the trees to construct roads, houses, factories, etc. These are the essential activities for the development. Conservation is not disturbing the environment, protecting the nature. That is conservation. Government has made its efforts to balance both developmental activities and conservation of nature, but it is tough to balance both without compromising the other. Here I'll explain some efforts made by the government. In 2010, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Government of India set up an uh, expert panel to find strategy for conserving these Western Ghats. Madhav Gadgil, see, he is Madhav Gadgil. He was the head of that panel, hence the name is Gadgil Commission. Gadgil Commission made a study on Western Ghats and it gave its report after 1 year, that is in 2011. Gadgil Commission recommended to declare 75% of Western Ghats as eco-sensitive. But this Gadgil Commission faced lot of criticism. Gadgil report was labeled unfavorable to development but favorable only to the environment and environmentalists. See, the criticism was like Gadgil Commission has not given any solution in its report to the economic losses that the region face. Critics said that Gadgil Commission has not considered the practical realities. Hence, government in 2013, Government of India set up Kasturi Rangan Committee to study the recommendations given by this Gadgil Commission. Kasturi Rangan Committee in its report recommended to declare 37% area of Western Ghats as eco-sensitive. The main mistake done in this Kasturi Rangan Committee's report is that they included ecologically non-sensitive areas under ecologically sensitive area and they left out many ecologically sensitive areas. But anyway, later Gadgil Commission report was rejected by the government. In 2014, the Union Environment Ministry issued draft notification declaring the Western Ghats as eco-sensitive area. But at that time, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu, these 4 states raised objections saying it will impact the economic development in affected villages and towns. Hence, this notification lapsed. This notification issued in 2014 lapsed because Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu raised objections. Now, again, after this Kerala and Kodagu floods in 2018, declaration of Western Ghats as eco-sensitive area has assumed significance because of the massive Kerala and Kodagu floods. Now, in 2018, Union Environment Ministry will be soon issuing a draft notification declaring Western Ghats as eco-sensitive area for the second time. But why Karnataka is opposing? What is the stand of Karnataka state over this issue? Karnataka state government says that this notification, Western Ghats eco-sensitive area notification, will have major impact on state's economy. There are already various legislations like Forest Conservation Act 1980 and all. Such legislations ensure protection of forests. Why do we need one more legislation? There are national parks and forest reserves here. All these areas are protected under eco-sensitive zone. So the state government says that now there is no need to declare habituated area in 10 districts as eco-sensitive zone and buffer zone because it will hurt the livelihood and restrict development in that region. Now, the Karnataka has already said it will not accept the fresh notification as it will have an adverse effect on state's economy. Now, Tamil Nadu, Goa, Maharashtra, Kerala and Gujarat will have 60 days time to respond to this draft. See, now the state government is opposing centre's notification declaring Western Ghats as eco-sensitive. It is giving its reason like it affects the livelihood of the people there. Now, what's the best solution for this? How to balance both development and conservation of nature? Please comment your opinion in comment section. Here is one additional information. He is Dr. Harshvardhan, Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and he is R. Shankar. He is the Minister of Karnataka State Forest Ecology and Environment Department. Now, the next important current affair. See, when it comes to serious road accidents, many victims suffer, they even die because most people stand around watching and taking pictures instead of rushing victims to the nearest hospital. Now, why the people fear taking victims to the nearest hospital? Because people think that hospital authorities may question them. They may face police harassment later. That is obvious, right? That inevitably occurs when a stranger helps an accident victim. But now, anybody can save an accident victim. They will not face such problems because Karnataka is implementing Good Samaritans Bill. This is to give the legal protection to the Good Samaritans in Karnataka who help accident victims. Samaritan means a helpful person. Okay, person who helps accident victims. The India's first Good Samaritan bill passes in Karnataka. This is India's first bill and it has been given assent by our Honorable President Ramnath Kovind. Through this, government is trying to provide legal protection to the ordinary citizens so that they step forward without hesitation and help accident victims get to the nearest medical facility within golden hour. What is this golden hour? In medical terms, golden hour means the first hour following a traumatic injury or accident during which medical attention is very crucial. That first hour is very important after the accident. Now, the challenge before the government is to communicate this to the people, to the citizens. In this, all the stakeholders, including various state governments, should ensure that there is awareness about this. Bagair Hukum. Have you ever heard about this? Bagair Hukum? See, some people encroach government land for their profit. That's called illegal encroachment of government land. Government regularly conducts a survey and takes back its land, but there are some small and marginal farmers who are landless and poor. These farmers occupy government land and continue to till. They grow crops there in government land without permission. Their intention is not to make heavy profit out of it, they just earn their livelihood there. So that is, they are called as Bagair Hukums. See, here is the definition. Cultivators with no formal and documented ownership rights to the small plots of government land, they occupy and continue to till their livelihood. So such cultivators are called as Bagair Hukums. And government started this Bagair Hukum scheme to regularize such unauthorized cultivation. Thousands of farming families that have been tilling government land without authorization will get this land under this Bagair Hukum scheme. Since 1991, unauthorized cultivation of government land being regularized under this Bagair Hukum scheme. Now we understood about this Bagair Hukum scheme. Here is the September news. Scheme with new cutoff date to kickstart in October. Government has extended the cutoff date for regularization. Regularization means government will give that land to the poor landless farmer who tilled that land. Government has extended the cutoff date for regularization from April 14, 1990 to January 1st, 2005. See, earlier all those who had encroached on government land before April 14, 1990 were eligible to get their land regularized. Such persons were asked to submit an application for regularization to the local government official. Now, the cutoff date has been extended. Means all those who had encroached on government land before January 1st, 2005 are eligible to get their land regularized. And the last date for applying is March 16, 2019. And the beneficiary families will be getting land parcels up to 2 hectares in this regularization. If you are interested to know more about this Bagair Hukum, please follow this link. It's a very good research paper. Here is the next current affair on land conversion. What is land conversion? The process of converting an agricultural land into non-agricultural land is called land conversion. Non-agricultural land means utilizing the land for the purpose of construction of houses, industries and all. That is a non-agriculture purpose. Once the land conversion is done, the purpose of the conversion cannot be diverged. So for example, if the land is converted for residential purposes, that cannot be used for commercial purpose and vice versa. Here is another question. Whether this land conversion comes under the jurisdiction of state government or central government. It comes under the state government. The procedure for land conversion varies from state to state in India as it comes under the jurisdiction of state governments. There's a long procedure one has to follow if he wants the land to be converted. The land can be converted by filing an application to the Commissioner of the Land Revenue Department. Application should consist of all the details pertaining to the extent of land, names of the present and former owners, type of the soil and crops nurtured in that land, etc. And one has to pay the applicable fees also. And that fee varies from district to district. Now the news is that to ensure ease of doing business, Karnataka state government decided to introduce online system for this land conversion. Online system for land conversion. What is ease of doing business? See, here the government is trying to simplify the regulations, simplify the procedure. This will ensure the ease of doing business. This move would lead to uniformity in land conversion rules across various urban authorities. Government will soon unveil the URL, that is address of the website, where the land conversion applications can be submitted. See, here is the procedure. Please remember this comes under section 95 of the Karnataka Land Revenue Act 1964. I'll read out the procedure. Applicants should submit their request online along with survey number of the land. Then application will be forwarded to Urban Development Department for verification. Applicant has to pay the conversion fees. Then Deputy Commissioner should digitally sign the conversion order and conversion order will be sent to the applicant. So this entire process will be completed in 7 days. This is the official website of Karnataka State Revenue Department and the current Revenue Minister of Karnataka is R.V. Deshpande. Ayushman Bharat call center was formally inaugurated in Bengaluru by CEO of Ayushman Bharat, Dr. Indu Bhushan. See, this Ayushman Bharat is health insurance scheme started by central government. For this purpose, the government is providing call center facility across the country, and this number will be toll free. 14555 is the toll free number. Here you will get any information pertaining to Ayushman Bharat scheme. And this call center will be functioning 24/7, that is 24 hours, 7 days in a week. This call center shares an information in English and Hindi language initially, and later they have a plan to add 9 more regional languages. This is very important. Ayushman Bharat scheme was launched on 14th April 2018. This Ayushman Bharat scheme will provide financial protection, Swasthya Suraksha to 10.74 crore poor families, 5 lakh rupees 5 lakh per family per year. Here is the question, who is the current Union Home Minister? Rajnath Singh. Before talking about the last September current affair, I'll explain about this State Reorganization Act 1956. See, most of the states in our country are organized on linguistic basis, on the basis of language. Like Tamil Nadu has Tamil speaking people, Maharashtra has Marathi speaking people. Even Karnataka state was formed based on language. Kannada is the official language here. There is a history about how these states were organized based on languages. It is very important, especially those who are preparing for Karnataka State Public Service Commission. It is essential to know how Karnataka state was formed, and why Karnataka Rajyotsava is celebrated on 1st November. Why on 1st November? Please study in detail about this Karnataka unification movement. This is very important for KPSC KAS exam. Okay, State Reorganization Act 1956 is very important. You should remember this year also. States Reorganization Act 1956 was a major reform of the boundaries of India's states and territories, organizing them along linguistic lines. Under the State Reorganization Act 1956, 5 zonal councils were set up. Please observe this map. 5 zonal councils were set up under State Reorganization Act 1956. Northern Zonal Council, Southern Zonal Council, Eastern Zonal Council, Western Zonal Council and Central Zonal Council. This Northeastern Zonal Council, Northeastern states' special problems are addressed by another statutory body, Northeastern Council. That statutory body is Northeastern Council, and this was created in 1971. Why these zonal councils were set up? To foster interstate cooperation and coordination among the states. These zonal councils were set up. Say, under this Northern Zonal Council, Chandigarh, Delhi, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Punjab and Rajasthan. These states come under Northern Zonal Council. And Northeastern Zonal Council. Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura, and even Sikkim has been included now in 2002. So these states come under Northeastern Zonal Council. Then Central Zonal Council. Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, these states come under Central Zonal Council. Eastern Zonal Council. Here Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal, these states come under Eastern Zonal Council. And Western Zonal Council. Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Daman and Diu, Goa, Gujarat and Maharashtra. And these are the states that come under Southern Zonal Council. Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Kerala, Lakshadweep, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu and Telangana. Now the news is that 28th meeting of Southern Zonal Council was held in Bengaluru under the chairmanship of Union Home Minister Shri Rajnath Singh. In Bengaluru, many issues were discussed and resolved here. Even the progress of the implementation of the recommendations made at the last meeting relating to security of fishermen, introduction of peninsular tourism trains, uniformity in allocation of funds in proportion to the population of SC/ST for scholarship for all the courses. So the progress was reviewed here. Many other issues like Pulicat Lake dispute between fishermen of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu were discussed. Please observe this map. Here is Pulicat Lake. This is between Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So there is a dispute between the fishermen of Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. That is Pulicat Lake dispute. This issue was discussed in this Southern Zonal Council meeting. The members also discussed about the menace of this red sander. This is very valuable wood. Here in Southern Zonal Council meeting, the members discussed about the menace of red sander smuggling in the holy Seshachalam hills. This is Andhra Pradesh map. Please observe here. Here are Seshachalam hills. And the supply of Krishna water to augment drinking water supply to Chennai city. Issues relating to fishing in coastal states in southern zone. Checking of antibiotic residues in aquaculture shrimp export. So this is shrimp. Scheme for modernization of state police forces in the states of southern zone. Issuance of no objection certificate for LPG Godown site plan. Issues pertaining to biofuel programs, etc. were discussed here. Out of 27 items discussed, 22 were resolved in the meeting. Okay, let's revise now. First one is about Bagair Hukum scheme. Government has extended the cutoff date for regularization from April 14, 1990 to January 1st, 2005. And government to roll out online system for land conversion soon. And Good Samaritan Bill, Karnataka is going to become the first state in India to implement such law. Karnataka is implementing this Good Samaritan bill to give legal protection to the Good Samaritans in Karnataka, those who help accident victims. And tiger and lion safari is opening soon at Hampi, the World Heritage Site, and this will be the third tiger and lion safari in Karnataka. Central team visit Kodagu to assess the damage caused due to destructive floods. And National Clean Air Program has identified 4 air polluted cities of Karnataka. And Karnataka is opposing to declare Western Ghats as eco-sensitive zone. It is giving the reason that it hurts the state's economy. Kempegowda International Airport, which is in Bengaluru, is going to use facial recognition technology instead of ticket by 2019 to give paperless experience to the air travelers. Airport Authority of India and Government of Karnataka signed memorandum of agreement to enhance Mangaluru Airport. We also discussed about Aero Show, which is going to be held in Bengaluru in February 2019. And recently in Bengaluru, meeting of Southern Zonal Council was held. Then Ayushman Bharat Call Center inaugurated in Bengaluru. Ayushman Bharat is the health insurance scheme launched by central government, and this call center will give all the information pertaining to Ayushman Bharat. Then My Suraksha mobile app. This is an idea of Mysuru police to ensure safety of auto and cab passengers in Mysore city. Samsung opened world's biggest store in Bengaluru, and Indian Institute of Science is in the list of Times World's University Ranking. IASC, which is in Bengaluru, is number 1 among the Indian universities. Thank you.